Hey everybody, we're sitting in Sadie, my car, and just got done registering Sissy, the little dinghy, at the registration office here. This weekend, it's Friday weekend. I'm hoping to get a bunch of stuff done. We'll see how it goes. Smoking hot wife and corners aren't feeling real good right now, so I may have to spend a little bit of more time at home than I planned, but this weekend we're hoping to up the battery power on song and get some more wiring done. I did some wiring last weekend and didn't blow myself up, which is fantastical. And so that's what we're hoping for on this time. Stay tuned. So this is Sissy. She's a Walker Bay 10. Right now she's on the dinghy rack, but she'll end up in the slip with song here before too much longer. Just registered her today, so we're going to put the new stickers on her and head over to song. Okay, so this is kind of a before picture. I've got one I guess it's about 100 amp hour battery sitting right there. Got power inverter and a power converter sitting there. I'm wanting to put 4 batteries into this space, and I know a lot of you are probably going, Bob, you're knucking fruts. But what I've done is I built a shelf that's going to start right there. That was left there by the previous owner, and go across over to here. That should give me room to put two more batteries there, 2 batteries down there with the size that I'm looking at, and hopefully put that converter over here on the same shelf so that it will be in the same place. The one thing I ran into is it gets a little skinny right here trying to get it through the door, so I may have to put a second plank in to make that shelf a little wider. I've also got down in here, you probably can't see, it's already out. That's where my starter battery goes. This is my engine, and I got that battery out. It is totally toast, so I'm gonna go trade that in, go get the other batteries that I need, and then I'm gonna take the 100 amp battery that's underneath the nav center and put it under here for the starter. A lot of people may not think I should put the battery for the starter in, or older battery for the starter, and then have the house batteries be all new, but the way I look at it is I can actually crank that motor by hand and start it, and so I'm not super worried if I lose starter battery. So that's kind of where we're at on that. Alright, so there's 3 of the 4 batteries that I just picked up. I got to go back in a couple hours and pick up the other one from AutoZone, because this is everything they had, and I needed some more battery cables as well. I need to pop open these and make sure that there's enough fluid in each of those reservoirs there. And then here is the shelf that I've made to go underneath the nav table. So 2 of those will fit down below, and then 2 of those will come up, 2 batteries will come up here. I'll put 2 batteries here, and then I want to put like the inverter and charger and stuff here. There is going to be another board that goes in front of this that makes the shelf a little bigger. I'll probably put the converter or the charger on that. So that's what we got going on right now. Alrighty, so this is the prototype. So don't everybody get after me for not having battery boxes and stuff. This is just to see if this is going to work, and how well it'll work, so that I can make adjustments easy and everything else. This winter I'll make one with the battery boxes and everything on it. I just need to get measurements and that kind of stuff. So what I've done is we got the 2 batteries here. I've got a strap that will lock them down. It's on the screwed in down here and screwed in right there, and then it's got a buckle on it, and then I've got these 1-inch boards screwed down to help hold them in place here. This will be facing towards the cabin. This will be against the wall as far as the nav wall, and then this small one over here will just hold it there, and then on the back this will be against the boat, so the starboard side of the boat. So, and then this notch here is just to let cables and stuff through from down below, because I'll have 2 of these mounted down below as well. So I'm actually fairly happy with it. I guess we'll see how well it works. And like I said, I still want to put, it's like 5 or 6 inch board here that maybe I can mount some other stuff on. But right now I was just mainly worried about keeping the batteries in place. Okay, so here is what I ended up with on the batteries. I got 2 batteries here, and I couldn't fit 4 in, so I'm probably going to take the extra 2 that I have back. I do have the charger up there and an inverter up there. I also, even though you can't see it, it's over here on the other side, moved the 1 battery that was in here. I found out it was still good, and I moved it over to be my charging, or my starter battery. And I connected and rewired my bilge pump to go directly to that. So that is what is happening as of now. And so I got a lot of wiring done this weekend. Hey everybody. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm out here on Song and been playing with the electrical, which we all know is Bob's favorite. But I haven't blown anything up other than a fuse, and just 1 fuse. And just going to give you a look at my setup at this point. So I've got my negative bus block here. Right now I only have some DC outlet connectors connected to that and my running lights. Over here I have my positive DC, or my positive bus, and it all runs into this switch panel, and these all are working now. These 2 won't, mainly because I stole the fuse from that one, but all of these should be working now. I haven't had a chance to test the USB here. Oh, it looks like the light's on. So looks like that's on. I need to redo the whole panel. As you can see, it looks like an Italian restaurant back there. And so last night, while I'm tossing and turning and trying to figure out a few problems, I decided that I'm going to basically rewire this thing. But I want to go sailing. So this weekend, my smoking hot wife and I are going to go sailing this weekend, so I had to get the running lights running and the DC outlets, because they run the fans and stuff up in the V-berth. So at this point, oh, and then I needed to bring out the sails. So I got the main sail and the 150 out here. So in the meantime, I'm just going to keep slugging away at the electrical. I'm going to end up redoing a bunch of lights and just using some of that conduit like I used up in the V-berth to hide the wires and stuff, just because I don't know that I can pull any more cable through this deck or anything else. So that's what's happening now. I'm going to probably head home here because if my wife, I'm not feeling very good. I don't know if you can tell in my voice. And if I overdo it, my smoking hot wife's going to be really mad at me. So I'm going to go home and call it a day out here and try to get this together and get it up. In the meantime, happy sales to everyone, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders to sail for old England. We hope in a short time to see you again.